Step number 2 is acknowledge the gifts and talents you have been given by the Creator and know that it is enough to start and complete the work that is beginning you. Okay, let me read that again. Acknowledge that the Creator has given you, and only you. There's only one you. You are unique to you. There's no one else but you. You can only do what the Creator's called you to do. You're not in a competition with no one. It doesn't matter if you're in the same industry with someone or the same niche with someone. You are not in competition with anyone. No one can do what you have been put here to do. Only you can do. And because only you can do it, you must acknowledge the gifts and talents that you have been given by the Creator, that they are more than enough to get started, and guess what? And to finish the work that He has called you to do. To finish the work that He has called you to put here to serve those people that are waiting on you to serve. Also say, you are enough. What you have is enough and is unique to you. No one can do what you do. No one can say it like you can say it. No one can think and act and put all these little things together and make it come together looking like $1 million, $1 billion. No one can make those events look like yours. No one can make your website look like yours. No one can speak a speech like you can speak a speech. No one can send a word of encouragement like you can. Nobody can sing that song like you can sing that song. Nobody can stand up there and do that poetry like you can do that poetry. Nobody can coach like you can coach. Nobody can handle the employee meeting like you can handle the employee meeting. You are so encouraging. You are so inspiring. Whatever gift the Father has put into you, know that you're not in competition with no one. You are unique to you, and only you can do it. I remember one of my mentors, I believe it was Les Brown, saying, he was saying that Miles Monroe was saying the greatest potential that could ever be on earth is in the graveyard. The greatest potential of what could be or who could be is right there in the graveyard. Potential of people that could have been something, but they never developed their talent. They never developed the things that they could have been. They never developed the things that they value they could give to the world. They just laid down on it and buried it. And Les was saying, he also added, he said, and think of when you get ready to go and stand before the Father, how many of those talents and gifts will be staring at you with angry eyes saying, you did this to us, you destroyed us, you didn't even decide to allow us to be birthed into the world. We never got a chance to come forth because of you. I remember the story of the Most High, the Messiah, Yeshua. He was talking about a parable about the gifts. And I know some of you know what I'm talking about. And it was about how he gave these different gifts to these different people to go and develop them, to go and multiply them, to go and use them and bring him back some interest. And it was this one man that he gave one talent to. And he said he was looking for everybody to go and multiply. You know what he did? He went and buried their talent. He put it in the ground. And when the master came back to figure out who had done what, he came before the master and he said, I know that you are one of those people that, you're looking for, me to bring you something back that's been multiplied. He said, but what I did was I buried it, but I'm giving it back to you. And I'm sure he was, at this point, the person that looked at him and gave the talent said, you buried it. Why didn't you put it in the bank? That's what he said. Why didn't you put it in the bank? At least if you would have put it in the bank, you would have built interest on that, and you would have had something to double it, or even, 20%, 30% at the time, but it would have given interest on it, and you would have had more than what you started with. He said, you wicked evil servant. He said, take that talent from him and give it to the one that I gave 5 that multiplied it and made 10. He's looking for us. The Creator is looking for us to do something, even if he gives you one talent. You will stand before the great I am, and you will account for that one talent that he gave you. What are you going to do with that? Most of us, we got 3, 4, 5, 6, how many talents? But we've got to cultivate and grow that one. And then grow Make 1 into 2, and 2 into 4, 4 into 8, 8 into 16. But let's start with that 1. Take inventory of that and begin to do that 1. Even if you don't do anything, but do that 1. Do that 1 and multiply that 1 into 2, and that 2 into 4, and that 4 into 8. But you got to start with 1. And you got to also remember that the talent you have is enough. It's enough to get started. It's enough to finish with. Because what you start is not going to be what you finish. Because why? When you get started by faith, the Father's going to multiply what you have, and He's going to help you make it greater. When you have faith, He's going to put His multiplication with your faith, and you're going to soar. When you get started, when you're a doer, not just a hearer of the word, but a doer, you're going to see your gifts multiply. And the Bible also says that your gifts and talents will make room for you.